Good afternoon, good evening, and good night, and welcome to Throwbacks, where we talk all things cool and retro. Oh, getting ready to throw one back. Coming at you tonight, Uncle BJ here got the brand new Super 7 G.I. Joe, a real American hero, Cobra Commander Once a Man, enemy leader. Well, they don't call it Once a Man, but we know that's what he is. This is from the movie when poor old Cobra Commander got turned into a snake. Spoilers. Now, he would have been included in my review of the latest wave, but he didn't come in time with the other figures, so he gets his own little quick review. So there he is in his little package. These packages are very nice, very cool art, very good cardstock. Big fan. I like how they have them in the bubble. You get to see all the other figures on the back, see what all you're missing out, collect them all, of course. And there is his file card. You can pause that and read it if you should wish. Got some other stuff and things written on there, probably of no consequence. But again, this card back is very nice. I did get another one to just keep, but they all come unpunched, which is cool. And this is a far cry from some of the older Joe's kind of flimsy cardstock there. So there's that. So he's all good. He's in his little package there, and he's gonna come out of there, and we're gonna check him out. Yes, I can hear him now. There we go with opening these up. Always terrible. But first, let's take a look. He comes with one kind of odd accessory. I guess not odd, but it's one of the spores from G.I. Joe the movie, which of course Cobra Law was going to launch into space and turn everybody in the world full of clams and snakes and so forth. But it doesn't really do anything, but it's fine. It's detailed enough. You could easily misinterpret this to be a kind of not yet ripe pumpkin, I guess. But anyway, let's take a look at Coco. And right out of the package, he feels a little sturdier, I want to say, than some of the other Super 7 figures, which is, not bad. It's cool. All his joints seem very nice. He is very accurate to the cartoon, in my opinion. A little more accurate than the classified version. So there's that. Somebody made a custom one of these just a couple years ago, and I missed out on it through a little technical difficulty. Did a limited run, and it was, again, custom figure. It looked really good. Maybe a little better than this, apples, oranges, but I'm glad I got this. I'm glad this is finally a thing in concrete, in the flesh, for everybody to pick up. And I do want to first say he does have kind of he has a swivel head. That's a swivel head. Swivel neck, rather. So I was worried, when they started making these, the first several were just, you could only turn their head left and right. But not that this gives us a huge bit of posability, but it's fine. And the rest of them is good. Comes in typical G.I. Joe 3 3/4 O-ring fashion. Let's take a good look. And the sculpt is very nice. I think this is the first one that we ever seen with the tongue coming out. Not that there's so many to choose from, but I don't have any way of comparing this with the animation right now, but you can look it up and compare, and it does look very, very similar. Even has the right, not right, but the correct boot kind of blown off of him as he transforms into a snake dude. Got the one glove, and poor guy was just, even probably ripped his underwear down there. That was probably a bummer. One of the worst parts about being turned into a snake. So there he is in the back. Again, I'm really glad he didn't come with that, little hair dryer holder, if you know what I'm talking about. But very good sculpt. Very cool. I would like it if he had maybe a removable head, or one of the heads, you know, like a swappable head rather, as one is, you know, like the helmeted head, and it because you know, it comes off kind of after he starts transforming, and Roadblock is like, "This is your mask or your faceplate." He's like, "What's my mask?" Anyway, enough of my bad impressions. You've seen that movie, you know what I'm talking about, but there he is. Let's do a quick comparison. Here he is with the classified Once a Man version, and which, you know, we know they did a good job, and they got the eyes and everything, and he is a thing of nightmares, to be sure. But this one's just a little more accurate, you know, with, like I said, like the whole, you know, like the boot being blown off, and part of his, you know, pants being ripped, and which that was in the cartoon. So anyway, there's that, and here he is with the snake, almost a full snake version. Terrifying. Pure terrifying if you were a child in 1986, but still freaking awesome figure to have, and I like it a lot. Very good work, Super 7. Kudos to you. Here he is with Super 7 Reaction Plus regular Cobra Commander. So you can see it would have been, I mean, I guess you could kind of maybe swap their heads around just for a second if you wanted to recreate the scene moments before, you know, his helmet does come off to reveal the face of the snake, which poor Roadblock couldn't even see because he was blind. So only we, the audience at home, were the wiser. But there he is, Cobra Commander, Cobra, enemy leader, Commander-in-Chief of Cobra, enemy leader. Yeah, they don't say once a man. I guess, you know, they probably can't because of licensing or whatever. But there he is. Let me know. Did you get this guy? I think he's pretty cool. I picked up a couple. Hope you guys out there dig it. If you watch this video, please tell me what you think. Leave a comment, hit like, subscribe to the channel. We have new content every single day. And you know, if you don't like G.I. Joe, we talk about other things like wrestling and Power Rangers and Star Wars and all kinds of other goody cool retro thingamajigs. But on behalf of me and Big Buddy Brad, we are going to throw one back. Until tomorrow, we will see ya.